Hey, how you doing? Justin here with another great Albert King lick for you. Now this one's kind of cool. It's another chord specific one. So it's based around an A blues, but it particularly works well over the A7 chord, so the 1 chord. And the reason is because it contains the note C sharp. So let's get to a close-up and see what sneaky way he's reaching the C sharp. Okay, so at first glimpse this looks a little bit like, you know, all your standard kind of box 2 minor pentatonic licks. And it kind of is, but what he's doing that's really interesting here is he's doing a bend at the 10th fret. So he's playing it twice, and then he's going to a bend at the 8th fret, a semitone bend. So it should sound like this. Now this is the note C sharp. Okay, and we've talked about this before in the key of A. If you look at your A7 chord or your regular A bar chord, it contains this note, which is the C sharp. So that note sounds great in a blues. That note there, it's a really, really hip note, but it only sounds good over the A7, not on the D. On the D it'll sound terrible, so it's really working over the A7. Now this particular lick, he's bending the C to the C sharp. So it's a semitone bend with the first finger. Might feel a little awkward at first. Okay, definitely worth making sure that you get that bend nice and in tune. Now you've got to release the note and put the 3rd finger back down on the 10th fret. Okay, it's a little bit tricky, and then roll it over onto the 2nd string. So we're bending with the 3rd finger 10th fret thinner string, playing it twice, straight into the semitone bend with the 1st finger. We're going to do a little very quick mute, and then 3rd finger will go down on the 10th fret of the 1st string and roll over onto the 10th fret of the 2nd string. 4. 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3, 4. That will be the count. 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3, 4. 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3, 4. It's a lovely, lovely lick. It's moving to the C sharp. It's a really, really tasty little idea, and it's such a simple lick. Not, you know, it's only a few notes, but that little makes such a big difference. The picking for this one, I'm using a down pick on the 1st note, then an up pick, then down for the little 8th fret semitone bend, then up, down. Down, up, down, up, down. Okay, not making sure that you get that little mute there. Mute. And here, there's just a very, very quick touch before I'm doing the upstroke. Down, mute, up. Okay, so it's just that outside part of the hand, just touching the strings ever so slightly. You shouldn't hear it, you shouldn't really notice it, but what you don't want to hear is... sounds just weird. You've got to get those mutes in. These chord-specific licks sound fantastic in the right place and pretty rough in the wrong place. So really important that you're listening to the band and you know where the changes are. One interesting little quirk with this one is if you don't put the bend on the 8th fret, you'll just be staying within the minor pentatonic scale, so that'll work fine over the D, as well as the A and the E. So if you want to do the... that will be over the A chord. If you just leave it off and go... that's just the 8th fret without the bend. That sounds great over the D7. Really good. So you can kind of get A7, D7, back to A, back to D, back to A. Okay, so that's a really interesting way of kind of moving the lick from the A to the D and back to the A. It really makes you sound like you know what you're doing when you leave off that bend over the D7. It sounds really perfect for the chords, and it's like you're playing with the band instead of on top of the band, if you know what I mean. So have fun with that lick, and I'll see you for plenty more very soon. You take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.